Hello friends, welcome back to automationtestinginsider.com. So in this video I'm going to show you how to handle multiple windows in Selenium WebDriver. So these are the different scenarios which we are going to cover today. Okay, but before that let me just explain like what do you mean by multiple windows. So if you go to my blog, that is www.automationtestinginsider.com, so just navigate to demo websites. So here we'll get one link called different elements on a web page. So here I have added new one more element, or I would say one button. So it says click to open new browser window. So if I click on that, so here new browser window will appear. Okay, so in real time projects also will be in situation where we need to deal with multiple windows. Okay, so take an example of this scenario. If I have clicked on this, so it will opens up a new window. So here we have to deal with this new window. Take an example like we have to switch to this window and we have to perform certain actions, and we have to close this and we have to come back to this window and we have to continue our testing. Okay, so this kind of examples will get in real time projects as well. So we have to deal with multiple windows. Okay, so to handle multiple windows or to handle multiple tabs, both are same actually. Okay, so I'll give you another example. So if you click on this Java questions and answers, so here we have different links. So if you click one of them, basic questions, so it will open up a new tab, right? So it doesn't matter whether it will open up a new in a new tab or it will opens up a new window. So the handling procedure of both will be the same. Okay, so today we'll discuss like how to handle multiple windows or multiple tabs. Okay, and these are the scenarios which I have listed down, like how to get total windows. Okay, and print them. We'll print the IDs of all the windows, and how to switch to child window. Suppose we have opened couple of windows inside a page, and how to switch to the child window and how to perform some actions over there. Okay, and how to close that child window and how to come back. We'll look into it, and I'll create a program which will work in every application that will handle multiple windows. Okay, and we'll see the same program for different tabs as well. And at last I'll show you how to switch different windows using index. Okay, now let's get started. So my Eclipse is already opened here, so here I'll create new class. Let's say window handle. I'll select public static void main. I'll just copy few lines of code to launch the browser and navigate to particular URL. So in this case we have this URL. One second, let's close this as well. We have this URL. For thread.sleep we have to declare throws declaration. Okay, and what we'll do, so we are at this page. Okay, so let's get the idea of this page, window idea of this page. So how to get that? So we have one method called get window handle. Okay, so what it does, it gets, so it will get a unique ID that uniquely identifies it within this driver instance. Okay, so this method will get a unique window ID, I would say. Okay, window handle, or you can say like that, and we can store that in a, I mean that returns a string. So we have to store in a string variable. So let's say parent win ID. Okay, let's print that. parent window ID is, let me just run this program. So we'll get the parent window ID. Yeah, I think it is done. Let me just close this. So here you'll get parent window ID. Okay, parent window ID is this one. So this is form of string. Let me just maximize this browser as well. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Okay, and what next? So we have to click on this. Second, we have to click on this element to get the new window. So just inspect this. So this button has ID called window handling 1. So driver dot find element by dot ID, and what is the ID of that button? Window handling 1 dot click. So that will open up a new window. Okay, now at this point of time we have to call another method. So that will, the another method is get window handles. Okay, so that will get the uh, I mean set of strings. Okay, so let me just show you. Driver dot get window handles. Okay, so if you mouse over here you'll see, okay, returns a set of window handles which can be used to iterate over all open windows of this driver instance. Okay, by passing them to switch to command. Okay, I'll show you that later on. So this will returns a set of handles, window handles or window IDs. Okay, so let me just store this set of strings string, and I would say all window win ID, and we have to import this. Okay, and how to print all the IDs? So we can use advanced for loop. So that will iterate in a string variable. Let's say all IDs, and then simply I'll print one by one all the IDs. Okay, so simply I'll put it like this, and here we'll give one comment like all window IDs are like this. Okay, let me just run this program, and let's say driver dot quit. So what it does, it will close all the windows. Okay, the uh, the child window also. Let me just run this. Here we go. So we got two IDs, two Windows IDs. Okay, this is parent one. Okay, and this is child one. Now let's switch to child and perform some actions over there. Okay, so how to do that? So what we'll do, let's comment this, and we can iterate. We have iterator method, right? So we can iterate through that. and will store in a iterate interface variable. This is set of strings, right? So we'll store an itr variable, and I have to import this iterator. Now using while loop we can iterate. If this itr, we have one function called has next, and then we'll go inside if it has an element, and what we can do, so that will return, we have one function called next, so this will return a string. So that string variable I would say child window, child win id. Okay, and then I'll put one condition here, if condition. Okay, if parent window, because this window IDs contains all the windows including parent window. Okay, so if parent window dot equals ignore case, let's say child window ID. If it is not equal to, so this exclamation mark we can add, then we'll go inside and I'll put driver dot switch to, we have one command window. Okay, we have command this, if it is not equal, if this parent id is not equal to this child, then it will go to inside. Okay, because we are iterating all the windows ids, so if it is not equal to parent id, then it will go inside and it will switch to that child window. Let's say this child window. Okay, now we are we move to this window. Let me just show you this window. Now here we'll perform some actions. So let's say, let's get the, one second, driver dot get current url. Okay, and store in a variable, or simply what I will do, I'll just I'll print this child url is, I'll put this command directly, and what is next will, let's get the title as well, child url or child window title is driver dot get title. Okay, and let's perform some action to this, let's say this box, search box. Okay, so let me just inspect this. So this has id search input. Okay, this search box inside Wikipedia. So I'll say driver dot find element by dot id, I'll put the id and I'll use send keys, and here I'll give like, let's say Selenium tutorial. Okay, and once we are done with our operation, I'll just close this window. So we have method called close, driver dot close. So driver dot quit will close all the windows, whereas driver dot close will close the current window only. So currently we are at child window, so it will close this child window only. Okay, and then we'll come out of this while loop, and I'll write driver dot switch to parent, switch to window, and here I'll put the parent window. This is parent window. Okay, and at last we can close driver dot quit, so it will close all the windows. Anyways, although we have only one window, that is parent window. So hope you understand whatever we have written so far. So through iterator interface, there is a method called iterator, using which we are iterating the elements or the windows one by one, and we are comparing with parent window id. If it is not equals to parent window id, then we are switching to that window, and we are performing some actions like this send, we are sending this text. Okay, let's put some wait here, thread dot sleep, let's say 2 seconds of wait after sending this text. Now let me just run this program. It is done almost. Okay, so let me just run this. Browser is launched, navigated to URL, so it will click to that window, that button. Yes, now it will, you can see Selenium tutorial. Now all the window got closed. So let me just show you the results. Parent window id, at the top we got parent window id, this id. Okay, all window ids are this child window, this is, sorry, this is parent, this is child, because we have currently we have opened only one window using this command. Okay, and here we have get window handles method. Using that, using this for loop, we are iterating all the window ids. I mean, we are printing all the window ids. So here we go, we have printed, and we have moved inside child window, we have switched to child window. Okay, we have iterated through this iterator, and we have moved to child window, and we have performed some actions like we have sent keys, and at the same time we got the child URL is this Wikipedia, and we got the title as well, Wikipedia. Child window title is Wikipedia. So this is how we can handle multiple windows. So far we have covered till here. Now let's create a program, or I would say library, which will handle multiple windows. So what we'll do, I simply copy this program, this class to new, let's say window handle 1. So currently we have handled only one window. Okay, we have opened only one window. Now let's say we'll open two windows. So what we'll do, here you can write for loop, or else let's write this command 2 times. Although this is not recommended, but using for loop you can click multiple times. Okay, so let's click on that particular button twice. Okay, and in this scenario we'll see whether how it will work. So in this scenario, what it will do, it will go to both of child windows and it will enter. Okay, it will send that text Selenium tutorial and it will close the window. So let's see, let's check 3 times as well, no problem. Okay, let me just run as Java application. Open third time, it will enter Selenium tutorial, it will close that window. Enter Selenium tutorial, it will close that window. Now enter Selenium tutorial, close the window, and it will close all the windows. Okay, so this is how it will work, the multiple windows. This is how we can handle. Okay, now one more example is, let's close, or I mean let's delete all these commands once again. Let's close these two, I mean delete these two. And what we'll do, in Naukri website we'll get multiple windows. Let me just open naukri.com. So here we'll get multiple windows open automatically. One second, why it is not coming? One second. Right now there are no windows coming. Anyways, I have some other examples. Okay, so this is how you can handle multiple windows. And another thing is, let's handle the multiple tabs. Okay, using the same example. So what I will do, that naukri.com, why it is not showing multiple windows? Now here you can see we got the pop-up was blocked, so that's the reason we are not getting these windows. So here we got 3 windows. Okay, so let's handle these naukri.com. Okay, simply what we'll do in this our program, simply we'll change this URL, okay, to naukri.com, and no need of this one, and here no need of this one as well. Okay, let's wait 1 second of wait, or 2 seconds is fine. Okay, now let me just run this program for naukri.com, whether we are able to handle that scenario or not. Okay, so let's do that. So naukri.com is launched. So we got 3 windows, child windows. The first one is closed, second one is also closed. Now it will close the third one as well. Now all got closed. Okay, so this will work for every application. So here you can see we got 4 window IDs, 3 inside the naukri.com. Okay, when we fire that naukri.com, so we'll get 3 and plus this parent one, so we got 4 window IDs. And what we can do, here we'll get the size as well. Total window size. Okay, and I have to give just, we have size method, total window size, so we should get 4. Let me just rerun. So it will close one by one all the windows. First window is closed, second one also closed. Now that Genpact one is also closed. So let me just show you the results, guys. So this is parent window of naukri.com, and we got 4 windows. Okay, all window IDs are, so these are the window IDs, and the first one is the Tech Mahindra URL. I mean, this is the URL of that. The second window is for LNT, so this is the URL, and the third one is for Genpact. This is the URL. Now let's handle with the same example. Let's handle the tabs as well. Okay, so here I'll give you example of these Java questions and answers. So let me just inspect this, because whenever you click on this one, it will opens up a new tab. Okay, it will open up in a new tab. So what I'll do, simply I'll inspect this element. So right click, copy as XPath to save our time. I'll simply copy the XPath, or what I'll do, it has lengthy, so we have crow path, that extension. Simply copy this and I'll put it over here, and I'll simplify this one. So let's say, so this tool is very good, guys. Crow path, already I have created a video on that, so you can go through that. uh, let's see, like this, yeah, but we got 2 elements. One second. Let me copy again and put it over here. I'll use that span tag like this. So here we go, we got 1 element. So by using this tool, you can get the relative XPath, absolute XPath, CSS selector and all, and you can manipulate uh, and you can correct your XPath accordingly. So this, so let me just make it more relevant like this. So here we got 1 of 1, so we can use this XPath. Okay, let me just do this. Yeah, here I'll write that 1 second, guys. I'll do one thing, I'll create a new class again. window handle 2, instead of updating the previous class. So here I have created the new class window handle 2. So here we'll change the URL later on. So instead of this, we'll write driver dot find element dot xpath. So the scenario is will verify this time tabs, will handle the tabs. Okay, so that's why I'm taking the example of this URL, and here will open up, will open 2 3 links, and then we'll handle that scenario. Okay, so this is the xpath dot click. Let's inspect the next one. Let's copy this and I'll put it over here. So here also we got one of one, so we can copy paste this one here. Fine. Now the third one, third or fourth, five, you can take a number of times. Now what I'll do, let's open this string program. So here I'll change this to strings. So here also we got one of one. Copy this and I'll put it over here. Fine. Now what we are doing, we are clicking one by one this basic question, this oops concept, and this string programs. So this will open up in a new tab like this. So we'll handle that situation, that scenario as well. Okay, so simply I have to change the URL from this naukri.com to this URL, and then rest will be the same. So let's run this now. So it will click on basic questions. Yeah, correct. Now it will click on the next question. Yeah, the second tab. Now it will open up the third tab as well. Now one by one it will close. This string programs got open. Third one that got closed. It closed the second as well. Now it will close the first, and then you can see, let me just show you. So this is the result. Here we got 4 IDs, and this is the first string programs, right? The third which got closed first, and this is the second one, oops concept, and this one is the basic one which got closed, the last one. Okay, so this is how we can handle the tabs as well. Now one more scenario is, I think one scenario is left. We are left with one scenario, how to switch through index. So let me just show you what we'll do. Again copy paste. Okay, this second one, let me just copy paste. Copy this class and put it over here, paste it over here, and give the name window handle 3. I'll open up that class. Now let's close everything. Till here, window handles. So how to switch through index? So here we won't get index. Okay, and set. So what we'll do, we'll convert this to array list. Okay, so let me just create one array list of a string, let's say list, and here I'll pass this all window. I have to import array list. Now using this list, we'll get one second, list dot get index like this. So what we'll do, simply, or directly we can driver will write command like driver dot switch to get, once again switch to window, and here we'll put list dot get index. One second, let me just show you. So from this class, not this one, yeah, let's copy paste this one, and so that will open 3 times. So instead of yeah, let's fine, I mean this is fine. So let's switch to any of these URL. Okay, we are going to open 3 links. Okay, the basic question, oops concept, and string programs. Now we'll switch based on the index. So let's say index will switch 0. Okay, and what we'll do, driver dot, I'll say close, so it will close only one window, one tab. So let's have a look this scenario. So let me just run this program. First it will click on 3 links, the basic question and oops concept, and the third one, strings program. Now you can see it closed that one very quickly. So it will close it, switch to the third index. Okay, and it will close that one as well. So this is how you can work with you can switch using index as well. Okay, by converting set into array list, and then you can switch, because we cannot use uh, get method inside set, so we can use get here in array list. So you can easily switch using get method by providing the index number. So this is all about how to handle multiple windows in Selenium WebDriver, guys. So I think we have covered all the scenarios. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about we'll discuss about handling of iframes in Selenium WebDriver. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Please subscribe this channel. Thank you.